What's going on YouTube? This is Country Coder. I want to welcome you back to the channel. If this is your first time here, I want to welcome the channel. Hope that you'll enjoy the content I have for you. And yes, this is Country Coder. I know I look a little different. Yeah, I think the barber got a little carried away, but you know, oh well, it is what it is. But yeah, I want to come back over here. It's been a few days, it's been about a week and a half, 2 weeks since my cousin got his 2009 Harley Davidson Fat Bob, and I want to come over here and kind of give y'all a more detailed, closer look at the bike since my cousin's had a chance to clean it up a little bit since, you know, it had been sitting a year, so we didn't really want to film, you know, a lot of the junk that was all over it and everything else, and he's got it cleaned up pretty good. So let's take a look at it. All right, so here's the bike. As you can see, he's got it cleaned up pretty well. You know, the tires, the rims actually look a lot better than they did before. And as you can see, he's also changed out the exhaust that I was talking about, you know, when I went there spending his money. And he's got some Vance & Hines short shots. They are actually sound pretty good. We'll crank the bike up here in a minute. But you know, the tank turned out real well. He did have to modify it to get it to, you know, work with this tank. It was a little different. I'm not really sure exactly what it was, but it's got 20-something thousand miles on it, and so it doesn't look bad for, you know, what it is. So I'm not really sure as far as some of these aftermarket. I'm not really sure, you know, if this horn's aftermarket and that primary cover is aftermarket or not. I'm going to assume they are, but you never know. But yeah, I think it looks good, you know, cleaned up. Like he said, you know, the tank's got a few little dings on it or scratches on it that he's going to try to buff out and everything, but you know, everything else seemed to work. All right, so my cousin actually has the old one. He's going to kind of explain what he had to do.
So when I picked this tank up, it's for a Dyna, which everything else matches up, all the mounting holes and all that stuff. And when I found out, once I got the tank home and put the fuel pump and the level sensor and all that stuff in it, went to put the cover plate on, the access plate, and found that my original tank had the flat top access plate. The tank I got has got a rounded, it cuts these corners off and relocates these holes a little bit so it wouldn't work. So I ordered another one, found one online that was in perfect condition. Got everything mounted, everything hooked up, went to put my speedometer, my instrument housing on, and found that the mounting bracket for my instrument panel was wrong. Pulled it back off, you know, normal redneck style. Pulled it back off, and I was like, God, I'm gonna have to order another plate. And I'm like, it's just tack welded. So I drilled the tacks out off this is my old one. Drilled the tacks out, did the same thing on the new one, swapped them out, re-tacked welded it back on, mounted it, and everything worked good. So it's about a 15-minute fix for something I thought was gonna take me a couple more days to get another plate. So it all worked out really good, and was able to actually ride Saturday, so that was a bonus.
Yeah, some of us had to work this Saturday. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to go riding with him because I was really wanting to, because I really wanted to, you know, see what it felt like riding it and everything, because he's wanting me to ride it, you know, after he's been riding it a little bit now, and he's wanting to ride my Sportster because he wants to see the difference, because he said the first time he rode my Sportster, it kind of scared him a little bit because, you know, he's used to the 750 and everything, and so he was just kind of wanting to ride my Sportster, and I'm kind of wanting to ride this just, you know, because you know, it's a little bigger and everything else, you know. But all right, let's crank it up and see what it sounds like. All right, so I think that sounds pretty good. What do y'all think? We were just trying to take the baffles out, but just to see what it sounded like without the baffles, but ended up the screws that hold the actual baffles in are kind of behind where they're mounted, and so we don't really want to take them kind of back off to, you know, just kind of see what it sounds like for just a minute. But if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe down below, you know, and let me know what you thought about this video. Let me know if you thought my cousin did a real good job at the purchase that he made. You know, me personally, I think he did a good job at it. I can't complain about it. So, you know, and share this with some of your friends. Share this with some people that may be looking at the Harley Davidson Fat Bob. You know, I think they'll enjoy, you know, some of this video footage that I've got for you. So, until the next video, always take this en route, and I'll see y'all then.